So, as you can tell by the title of this video, the military police and EOD were at my house today. I'm recording this on the day that it happened. Basically, this is going to turn into a story time, and I'm going to explain exactly what happened. I'm going to give you some clips, some proof, some all of the above. But basically, yeah. So, you know, if you watched other videos of mine, I go up the mountains and I look for stuff after the military have been camping in these areas. You're fully allowed to do it. You're allowed up there as long as there's not a red flag. That means there's an active situation going on up there. And also, it's a good thing, I guess, if you think about it, because... Oh, my apologies. It's a good thing that I suppose I'm going up there finding this stuff and I'll actually give it back. So, I found something before and I was in contact with the military police and everything, and it was a whole thing. I haven't released a video on that yet, and there's a reason being, eventually when I do release that video, you'll see why, and you'll be like, oh, okay. But this isn't as serious. So, I went for a walk with a friend of mine off up the woods where the military train. We were walking along this pathway, chatting away, and then I seen the butt of this silver thing hanging like out of the ground. And I was looking at it and I went, oh, to my friend, I said, look, I think there's a smoke grenade over there. And I went over, and as I was moving it with my foot, by the way, an advisory, don't ever, if you ever see anything up the woods, don't touch it. I'm an idiot, just don't touch it. Right, as I was like pushing it over gently, ever so gently with my foot, I said, imagine it was still live. And as it turned around, it completely was still live. So I was like, oh, crap, it's live. I looked at it, examined it, used the knowledge that I have, which I don't need to explain to you the knowledge I have, but I have knowledge of this stuff. And I was able to wrap the pin of it, so you know that the pin that flies off, the fishing bit, that bit, I was able to wrap that with tape and secure it and get it home. Contacted the military police, they were very happy. They were like, hey, you should have left it there, and I was like, where it was like in a kind of obvious place, so I don't think it's been there that long, or the earth was moved around it and it got discovered, because they said that this is an old enough smoke grenade. So they were like, first of all, they were telling me I shouldn't have picked it up, I shouldn't have brought it home, but hindsight's 2020, I suppose. But anyway, I did what I did, and it was at home. I secured it in a safe location and contacted the military police. They were very happy. Within 2 hours, there was a member of the bomb squad and military police to take a statement and make sure that the smoke grenade was safe. And he just said, in the future, don't look at it. If you see something suspect, contact them there and then and send them on a picture or whatever, and they'll deal with it from there. So, lesson learned. But it's cool because they sent down, I think he was a sergeant with the explosive ordnance. I'm trying to think of exactly what he said to me, because he called me and was like, hi, this is Sergeant, whatever, insert name here, with the ordnance unit or something like that. Can't actually remember what he said, god damn it. But he was like, yeah, I'm outside your house. And I was like, oh, well, you were very quickly there. You worked very fast. So I was across town, so we had to walk back to my place. And there was this big, beautiful, now I mean beautiful Jeep. 202, brand new Land Cruiser, army green, big ram bar on the front of it. Oh, it just looked so sweet. Oh my god, this Jeep was like something I dream of. And the two guys hopped out and they were just chatting away. Really, really nice fellas. They were like, look, just be careful with this shit. And they were really obviously appreciative and happy to get it back. But your man looked at it and he said, look, this is quite an old one, so it could have been there. He said it's in really good shape. But he said, this could have been there with a long time. And I said, yeah, well, the way it was placed on the ground, it could have been, you know, a big rain shower could have washed off the top side off it. And he said, yeah, you know, it's hanging off lads' gear and it falls. And I said, yeah, in fairness, the area that it was, you wouldn't really spot it. I don't know how. I have like eagle vision for seeing this stuff. But anyway, I spotted it. And he said, yeah, don't be touching anything else up the woods. If you find it, just let us know. He said, because, like, you know, the least of your worries could be you could lose a couple of toes. He said, if it's something else, he said, I know it's all training equipment. He said, I just have to tell you, not to be touching this stuff. And I said, yeah, fair enough. But either way, really cool outcome, and props to the Irish Army. They were on it. It's a Sunday. They were on it. They got people up within 2 hours. There was two people sitting outside my house, took a statement. I signed off the papers to say, yeah, this is correct. I found this up the woods, blah, blah, blah. Insert serial number of smoke grenade, say what it was. Yeah, I secured it with the tape. That was me. And yeah, all's well that ends well. Is that the saying? But it was just really funny and really cool that they arrived on. So there was a military policeman, and he was in plain clothes. He was in like a suit, really well dressed, taking statements and stuff. And the other guy was like EOD. He was like in full fatigues, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" So I do have, because I do what I do up the mountains, I do have contacts for the military police and stuff, personal contacts, so I can like WhatsApp someone. I'm like, "Hey, look, I found this," and they'll sort it out straight away. They're very happy that I'm giving stuff back, because what would be worse is if I found this, went off, and I'm not going to lie, the thought came to my head, I'd love to set this off. But then I said, what if something goes wrong? So I'm like, nah, not even taking that chance. Like, the thought entered my head and then went out pretty quickly. But yeah, they're delighted, obviously, that I give stuff back to them. And this is the second time now I've had an interaction, and it has been very pleasant. I don't even think twice about it now. I'm just like, this is belong to the military. Here you go. Have it back. There you are. And they're like, thank you so much. So yeah, that was my interesting Sunday. Actually, I found it yesterday and I contacted them today. Don't know why I waited. I just kind of went, whatever. And yeah, that was good stuff. That's pretty much the video. That's story time. I'm going to show you some clips now of what I found. The Jeep. It had a snorkel. It had a snorkel on it. And all the radio, you know, where the antennas go up. Oh my god, this Jeep was a beauty queen. Pure beast. But yeah, I'll show you some videos on the smoke grenade, them taking statements, the Jeep, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Hope you had a fantastic day and weekend. There's lots of videos coming next week because I'm off work for a while, a couple of days, so I'll be able to get a lot recorded, upload it, edit it, some live streaming. If you've got any interest in a live stream, I'll be doing that. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you around.
If I saw another day, only to scream into.
Yeah, just a quick update on that. Something I forgot to say. They take all of their missing equipment very seriously, and they do look for it. But obviously, it's places that can't be found sometimes, and a big idiot like me tends to come across it. So that's great. All's ends well. They do take it seriously. They don't just take it back and go, "Thanks, we'll try and hide that." No, they do. They do a whole thing. But that's their business, not mine. And yeah, just said I need to come on. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Yeah.
Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to read.